Hi everyone, let's continue utility. Utility under this section I had already covered cardinal utility, ordinal utility, and what is schedule, what is total utility as well as marginal utility. So let's continue this law of diminishing marginal utility because in the number of topics these are based on that particular law. So first we would understand what do you mean by law of diminishing marginal utility. The law of diminishing marginal utility states that a consumer takes more units of a commodity. The extra, let me take my pen. Yes, the extra utility or satisfaction that he derives from an extra unit of the commodity goes on falling. As I had given you one example, if we are consuming first chapati, that will, when we are hungry, that will give us highest satisfaction utility. When we are taking second one, that will give satisfaction but less than first chapati. When we are consuming third chapati, and that will give satisfaction but less than second chapati. And after that, next chapati, then we are consuming less than the third one, then fourth one, and so on. And at the one moment when you are consuming chapati, that will is not giving you any utility that is equal to zero. And still you are consuming one more chapati because somebody is forcing you, you are my guest and you can have one more also. So for this, just for the respect of other person, you are consuming that one also. That is giving you negative satisfaction. Might be possible there is you are having some other problems. So this is the negative one. So that is law of diminishing marginal utility that says marginal utility states that as a consumer takes more units of a commodity, the extra units of utility or satisfaction that he derives from an extra unit of the commodity goes on falling. That is why you can see this curve, it is like that. That is sloping downwards. Then, in other words, the consumer goes on consuming more and more amount of commodity. The MU of the commodity goes on declining and becomes zero. You can see here, this is the statement commodity goes on declining and becomes zero. So, at this point, you can see this commodity satisfaction is zero. You can see this one is marginal utility is zero at this point. So after that, further, if he continues to consuming, so MU becomes negative. You can see MU becomes, and now you can see below this, whatever is the MU, marginal utility, that is, you can see, we can see -5, and it is going beyond this. That could become -10 and so on. So that means this utility is become negative. So this law states that total utility increases at a decreasing rate. So let me just share this statement, last statement. I'm giving you more clarity on this particular statement. I'm just going back to this table. You can see I have expressed here. This one is, you can see, this is total utility, right? Total utility. That is increasing. 8, 14, then 18, then 20, then 20. Here is that is marginal utility that is reducing. 8 to 6, after that 4 to. So means total utility, we can say this statement, total utility is increasing, but at the decreasing rate. Why? Because marginal utility is decreasing. So I hope this particular table is clear to you. Then we come to the, I had already explained you cardinal utility, then ordinal utility. Itself, this term is defining. Ordinal means order, right? So, according to this ordinal utility hypothesis, while the consumer may not be able to indicate the exact amount of utilities and he derives from the commodities or any combination of them, but he is capable of judging whether the satisfaction obtained from a good or a combination of good is equal to, lower than, or higher than. Means we are talking about, let's say, in a basket, we have number of commodities. Let's say there is various kind of fruits, various kinds of cakes, various kinds of pizzas, various kinds of other commodities. So person to person that would vary. Let's say if somebody will ask you, can you rank them which particular commodity is after consumption it is giving you maximum satisfaction. So let's say if I like most cake, so I will say when I will consume this piece of cake, that will, or pastry, that will give me maximum satisfaction. Then after that second position, I would have some cookies. After that, if suppose somebody will ask me, then third rank I will give some fruit. Let's say banana, orange, whatever. Then after that, some other commodities. So that is the ranking. That means as per this ordinal utility, you can rank your satisfaction. But as per cardinal utility, we said we can measure in terms of number. Let's say if same basket commodities I would like to put as in the form of cardinal utility. So I can say, okay, fine, pastry is giving me 6 utils. That is the unit of the utility as per the cardinal utility. 6 utils satisfaction I have got. But if I'm consuming, let's say, one fruit, that is giving me 3 utils satisfaction. But in ordinal utility, it is not like that. You have 10 commodities, let's say, that is one, you can just simply rank these commodities, those you are consuming, because I would like to keep putting that is on the fifth position, but some other person that is giving ranking on the first position. So that is the ranking because you can rank your satisfaction. That is ordinal utility. So I hope both these cardinal utility, ordinal utility, as well as law of diminishing marginal utility is clear to you. This video will be helpful in the next classes, next videos. We will cover up indifference curve and other concepts. Thank you. Stay tuned. Keep watching.